truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanish.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Cousins goes underneath here to White. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Touchdown! James White, 64 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third and 2, Watson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And here now the offense heading back out there. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Gold now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, here's Watson. They're able to find Garcon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Garcon with his first grab, good enough for a 1st down. Watson on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Black 22! Black 22!
Third and long. It's Watson. To the right and complete to Galladay. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Za'Darius Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now it's Watson. And he's gonna go down again. Jonathan Allen bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And a dump off to White. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And touchdown! James White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Cousins. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
Cousins now to throw on first down. They still can't get it. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cousins now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Cousins from the gun on third. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. They're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Watson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Watson looks to throw again. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and pound it in with Bettis. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt able to finally get him for a loss of 16. And it's going to lead to a fourth down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robbie Anderson from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Here's Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down, Cousins. Steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Jack, it ain't over at all. 2 plays on defense. That's all I'm running. 2 plays. 2 plays. You can go back to my other play. 2 plays.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
2 plays.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, it's me. It's me. Come on, it's me. My bad. I should put your ass in
the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Fourth down trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
First down. Here's Cousins. Goes underneath here to White. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Come on.
They'll throw again. Cousins.
Get it.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third
I don't know
down.
what you just said.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Cousins.
Good one.
And
Good one. That's all right. This is my part of the field.
Third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Yeah, let's switch it up. Let's switch it up. Let's do the big nickel. Yeah, let's do that. Big nickel right there. This is my part of the field. Let's see what happens.
They'll run it now.
Oh, he went back that way. Good
Able
job.
to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
Need
He'll
an
get a nice
interception.
chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
What you say?
Able to stay in bounds, so the
I
clock
don't know
keeps
what you
rolling.
see.
And this
I don't know
defense
what
right
you see.
now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover. There's one more score. This game's over.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard
Timeout right
line.
here. I burned one.
Now a
33.
timeout coming
Let's
in
go.
defensively.
Let's
As
go.
they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the
I should
game.
have played on that linebacker, but I'm trying to stay on the line.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so
Line,
far.
'cause
This is
my
third
line
and
is
3.
crap. I didn't draft a line this time.
They'll run the play.
Yeah.
He'll maneuver his way down
I
about
didn't
the
draft
7.
the line.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and
It
inches.
was my fault for not drafting the line.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Didn't draft the line. God damn it, boy. I'm a gamble. I'm a gamble and see if he gonna see that man.
They've converted
Open it
once
now.
on this
I'm
drive.
a
On
gamble.
4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They hand off to and he picks up the
Oh,
first as he's able to take it down to the
come on,
7-yard line.
man.
That one a back-breaker.
Look at
as
that
they wind up
trash
converting
there,
on 4th.
boy. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. Good job, boy. Come on with it. I don't even
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Cousins here to throw.
Oh, I couldn't get over. I couldn't get over. Good play.
It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, you said it after the 4th down stop. That's almost guaranteed points the other way, and that comes to fruition with a touchdown.
Well, the unnecessary risk did come back to haunt him, didn't it? End up getting those points that I predicted that they were going to give up, because it's guaranteed points if you don't make that play.
I
Gordon with
deserve
the
it.
extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gold now out to kick it away.
I'm not going to draft this.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly,
Yep, two-score game.
onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
I'm going to see him like that. Let's go. See what we got.
Watson now to throw.
I see him.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time is going to run off the clock.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Yeah, let's nigga do it this way.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Right there. Howard. Garcon up the field, but Howard stopped. It's on up the field. Him like that.
Come back.
Yeah, just like that.
Watson.
Let's call some.
Now a desperation throw.
Oh, look at him, man. He didn't even turn around for the ball.
Puts off by Captain Ireland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, good play. Look. Yeah, job. That ain't suck. I don't know what it is. It's that suck action.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Who that talking? How can I see these messages? I need to see who this is and talking that shit. I don't even know how I can check these damn messages. Look. Broadcast. Oh, view comment. Oh, smooth. Oh, yeah. I see you, Kiko. Yeah, it was alright. But, I ran it too much and he saw where it was weak at. And I just wanted to see. I was trying to switch back and forth from those two. But I let his ass get too far down the field. I shouldn't have lost that game.